Check this.
What's going on, everyone? Trav here with Chaotic Strategies, and tonight I'm coming at you guys with another board game review, and this time we are going over the board game Sorry.
Always remember to forgive and forget.
Sorry! You hit me, I'll get you back! The game of sorry. Slide, switch, and bump your way home before someone makes you.
Sorry!
And sends you back.
Do we understand?
Sorry! You hit me, I'll get you back! Sorry!
If you guys are new to the channel, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and that little notification bell so that way you guys are always notified when I post new videos. Sorry is a fantastic, fun little game. We actually, my grandmother got us this particular board from our local thrift store for about $1. It's obviously missing a couple pieces, but still no big deal. We just kind of throw in some pieces to make this one work. Over the years, there's been quite a few different variations of this game. This is a just real typical pursuit slide game, and it's a lot of fun for everybody in the family. Being first debuted in 1929 when this first came out, it made its way to America, I want to say in the 1930s, somewhere around there, and then ever since then, this game just has not lost its fun at all. Like I said, it's had so many different variations. It's unbelievable how popular that this game is. So to kind of get started off, like I said, this is an older version of the game, so it's very simple. The board is very simplistic. You have your slide areas here, so when you hit those areas, you just kind of slide, and then you keep going from there. There are some variations where you can use dice, and you've got a popper that rolls the dice for you with different variations to the rules as well. This particular one, along with the original version of Sorry, was all made by Parker Brothers Inc., which over time has been bought out. I believe now Hasbro owns everything from Parker Brothers. So for being even an older game board, this particular one has held its color very well. It doesn't look like it was really used and abused by its previous owners. Nothing's really fading. There's no scratches on it. Besides a couple missed pieces, this is in very pristine condition. The cards, a lot of the cards, none of them are really bent or frayed all too much. So very impressive coming from a local thrift store. Whoever owned this particular board before really took care of it. Going into how the original Sorry kind of plays, in order to get your man out is what they call it, to get it out onto your square board pieces, you have to either draw a 1 card or draw a 2 card. So with your 1 card, you must either start a man out or move 1 man forward 1 square, and then your number 2 card must either start a man out or move 1 man forward 2 squares, then you draw again. So if it's your turn and you guys are just starting out and you draw a card and it's not one of these 2 cards, then you forfeit your turn to the next person, and it just keeps going around that way. Every card that you draw once you are done using it goes right here into our discard pile. Once you have everybody out onto the field, the whole goal is to get all 4 of your guys up here into your home spot. Okay, so once you make it completely around the board and you start coming back up here to your safety zone, that means any cards or effects that are on the cards do not affect those men at all. Alright, so once you start playing the game, you can either jump your own men, okay, on the board. You can jump over them, or you can even jump over your own opponents. Now, if you land on a same square that's occupied by your opponent, you are actually going to bump that opponent's piece and send them all the way back to the start spot, which means they have to draw either a 1 or 2 to get that man back out onto the field. Now, there is one addition, our Sorry card. Once you pull this card, you must take 1 man from your start, place it on any square that is occupied by any opponent, and then return that opponent's man to its start. If there is no man on your start or no opponent's man is on a square, your move is then forfeited. So again, just adds a lot of different aspects to the game that make it fun. Again, this is just the original. There's so many different versions of Sorry. I've even seen little travel boxes of Sorry as well. And some cards also have multiple effects, like our number 10 card must either move one man forward 10 squares or move one man backward 1 square. So if you can't move 10 squares, you're going to have to move one backwards. If you can't do either, then of course you forfeit your turn. So it's a very simplistic game to play. I've played several versions of this game and every single one of them are just as easy to play. The instructions stay very, very simple. None of it's overcomplicated, which makes this game really great for kids. I know our kids here in our household absolutely love this game. This is a fantastic family game that everybody can get on board with. So some other editions of Sorry that have come out over the years are Sorry Sliders, which puts a nice little twist on the game. It's more of a shuffleboard type game where players can actually slide their pawns to their home or slide their opponent's pawns into the Sorry spaces and off the board in order to win the game. Like most Sorry boards, it's designed for children, typically ages 6 and up, and the reason why is these pawns can get pretty small, so you really kind of have to watch, especially with the younger kids, making sure they don't put these in their mouths. But other than that, typical is ages 6 and up to be played with the kids, and on average, you can have 2 to 4 players for just about every edition of Sorry that's out there. Another really fun edition that I have played also is the Sorry Star Wars edition. So the whole object of the Star Wars edition is that the Millennium Falcon is broken down, and you have to move pawns or your droids around the Millennium Falcon game board, and you have to try to save the Millennium Falcon and help the crew escape, which puts a really nice, fun, themed twist to the game of Sorry. And it also still includes the classic bump and jump gameplay, and it also introduces a deflector shield token that help droids in order to save the Millennium Falcon. There's also a Sorry Disney Splash Mountain theme park. There's also Sorry Disney. There's Sorry the Spider-Man 3 edition, SpongeBob SquarePants, The Simpsons, Madagascar. There's even a Sorry Pokemon. I mean, there is just so many. One of my favorites that I've played as well is the Shake and Sorry roll and grab dice game. It's pretty much Sorry but with dice. Again, a lot of fun. And there are, I couldn't even tell you how many different variations of Sorry that there are, but there's a lot, which just makes this game so much fun to play. And prices vary. So your average cost for just about any Sorry game is going to be anywhere between, you know, $6-7 to about $10 or $15, depending on where you go. You know, if you're shopping at Walmart, Target, Amazon, it all really varies. So all in all, it's just a relatively inexpensive game to play, which also puts this at a much higher rating compared to some other games that I've played as well. Not only is it simple, it's easy for kids to play, but it's relatively cheap. So if you want just a quick, fun game to play, especially in the times that we're going through now, Sorry is going to bring you hours of fun, especially for your kids. So all in all, I give Sorry as a whole, not just the older games or the newer games, but as a whole, the gameplay, the simplicity, the color, just the easy layout of the game. The cards, very simple, very large, so everybody can read them. I give Sorry an 8 out of 10 for just an all-around fantastic family board game. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button, leave me a comment, let me know what you think, let me know what other videos you would like us to make. I hope everybody is being safe out there in these crazy times. Be sure to wash your hands, and we'll see you in the next video.